Vogue, you are the only single one on the panel.
I know.
At the moment, yes. Because you know, it's been a year since you and Brian split, almost, hasn't it? So, are you dating? Are you nervous about dating? How do you feel about being celibate, or are you even celibate?
My mum.
Just have to ask. Hashtag just asking.
Well, the thing about it is,
I have to answer.
Yeah, I was in relationships back to back for 11 years. That's since I've been 19, so I decided that I needed to have a break and be on my own, and I hated being on my own. I was terrified of being on my own. I hated I'd nobody to text, I'd nobody to spoon, except I learned this new pillow trick, so it felt like a spoon. And that was the parts that I missed, but I knew I had to be comfortable being on my own, because when you're in a relationship, you do rely on that person, whether it's going to a party, whether it's like, what are we going to do this night? And I didn't have that anymore, and I love it now. I'm enjoying it, and I think that people just find it weird that I'm quite happy to be single.
Yeah. And you're now back out. Did I read somewhere that you were dating, or you'd been out on a date with Professor Green?
You did read that, but we just actually... Do you know what? The funny thing about that is we have a lot of mutual friends, but I have been on dates with other people, but they managed to go on under the radar, so that was quite nice. Yeah, the people I actually went on date with.
Come on, tell us who it was.
No, I'm not going to say they didn't go well, so I'm glad they went under the radar. That's why, I mean, I'm going to meet a few frogs, let's be honest.
Are you nervous about dating again?
No, I think it's hilarious, but I hate, like, the paying part makes me feel really awkward. It's like, do I pay half or will I pay the whole thing? And I'm just like, disappear. And I don't like going out with people that I don't know, so I'd have to have been, like, talking to that person for a while, and, like, it's usually, like, a friend, or you meet... Like, it's really random the way you meet.
What's dating etiquette these days? I don't even know.
That's what I wanted to know.
What about the intimate bit? How too soon is too soon, or is there any etiquette now? I think there doesn't seem to be any rule book.
Do you know what? My friend told me all these rules, and I was like, I can't be dealing with that. That's too many rules. So you can't be available within 2 days of them asking you out. Never give away your weekends. And then I think you can sleep with somebody on the third day.
Don't give away your weekends, but isn't that the time when people go on a date?
Said already.
Yeah.
I
know,
like, wow.
That's what I just said, I can't do that. And, like, you can throw all the rules out the window, and, like, me and Brian did hanky-panky on the first night we met, and then we ended up getting married. But I'm not saying I do that with everyone.
First
but it's
date?
Did you? It worked out well for a while.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it just depends on the situation.
First date. How long did you wait?
Have you had sex yet, Linda?
I have a few times, but definitely not on the first date. Definitely not.
It was
but
only
did you
one
know after that first meeting that he was going to be...
I knew, because, like, we'd sat and spoke to each other for, like, 7 or 8 hours, and I knew that it was something more than...
Well, that's like a whole day, really, then. It wasn't just straight away,
Listen, it was a full day, OK? We got to know each other. But, yeah, I think it just depends on who you go out with. Like, I wouldn't be making, like, a habit of it, obviously, because I'm not really like that. I'm quite, like,
Do you
shy.
think women are still judged? Because, you know, on my generation, definitely that would have been... People would have talked about you.
Yeah.
She's easy. You know,
Let's see if I get trolls later.
No, but are women... Do you think young women are still judged like that now?
Very much so. I think it's more the girls that are judged. I think the men get away with it, but it's the girls. Oh, well, she...
Still.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we have to live vicariously through you, Vogue. It's a long time since any of us dated. But so now people know that you're single. Are you getting kind of hit on by men? I
get a lot of requests through Instagram and stuff.
Requests?
Oh, yeah.
Through Instagram and things like that. But, like, it would take a lot for somebody to catch my eye. I wouldn't just go out with anyone. There would have to be... Because, like, I'm busy living my single life. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying being on my own. I don't have to tell anyone where I'm going. I can do whatever I want, and it's nice.
So what, they blatantly text you, well, Instagram you or whatever, and ask for a date?
Yeah, but, like, or
more.
else I'd meet people more. Well, they'll be asking for more now after I told them.
What do you miss about being single? I mean, about being in a couple? Because when I was single, and I was in my 30s then, you know, that I felt quite lonely coming home. So if I could have had a great day. So whether it was I'd had a great day or a rubbish day, it was that key in the door and nobody there to say, oh, I've had the worst day, blah, blah, or you never guess what happened today. It was that silence as I opened the door, and that I really didn't like about being single.
I've never really experienced that, because when I was single a lot in my 20s, I lived in a house share. So there was always somebody there, you know, when you got back. And then when I was single in my 30s, I had a young child. So then you're too exhausted to want a conversation with anyone. It's like you're almost in bed when they are. So I've never really experienced that.
No,
And
me
do we-
neither.
no,
No,
not really had that
When I
single.
split up with Lauren's dad, there was me and Lauren then, so we had a nice time together. And then I met Mark, and then we had our children. So I've never really been on my own. I've always had one of the kids there or Mark there now.
Yeah.
So, but I'd miss cooking for them and like looking after them and cleaning.
Yes,
And
I can
love all of
imagine that with
yeah.
you. I can imagine that with you.
I don't miss that part.
Oh, listen, Sunita's been in touch. Hello, Sunita. I know she watches the show. Nice to see you. She says, I've been single, celibate and happy for 6 years before, but I prefer being coupled, sexual and miserable. Joke. Oh, you're a one.
For more Loose Women action, click here. And I'd subscribe if I were you. It's totally free and it means you'll be kept up to date with new videos and exclusive YouTube content.